Alright, I'm here to do an unboxing of Pandante expansion and Flash Duel. I hope my camera is working because I'm just actually using a webcam, so I don't really know. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's have at it. I've got my, this is a gift from my aunt. It's a lovely little letter opener sword. I like it a lot. Okay. Lots of paper, as you might expect, to keep it nice and cool. Alright, so the first thing I see in the box is Flash Duel 2nd edition, which I actually thought that it was going to go up to 3rd edition because we changed the rules and changed the components, but I guess Sirlin opted to just leave it as 2nd edition because I guess there weren't any major rule changes, although, I mean, actually I think the deck thing was a major rule change, but anyway, that's fine. So, it talks about the character stand-ups, which is definitely new to this version of Flash Duel. I'm very excited about this actually because I lost my actual Flash Duel deck about a year ago and I haven't been able to play any Flash Duel in person because some of my friends actually really liked it. So, now I will be able to once again challenge them to the fast little game. Just have to get this to... Okay. Great. I've got tape all over my sword now. Good to get that shrink wrap off. Alright, let's see what's in the box. Have to open it first. This is interesting. It's one of these ones where the box is... Oh, I see, it does actually say revised printing to talk about the changed rules and character stand-ups. I didn't realise. To begin with. Ooh. Come on, lid. Come on. Oh, oh, here we are. And... yes. Okay. So, the first thing we see is the rulebook. Very good rulebook, this one. Very simple. Just a few pages long. Tell you how to play the different modes of the game with some fantastic FAQs on the back, which are very useful. I've used them a lot. Put that aside. Okay, next we see the Death Strike Dragon cards. These are the oversized ability cards for the Death Strike Dragon. Get these out and have a look at them. Oh man, this is the back of the cards where you see the abilities: Deep Breath, Bone Crusher, Perfect Counter, Dragon's Will, whoops, Punish Insolence, Black Diamond Hide, Necrotic Boost, and Tempest. All really harsh, dark sounding names, which I like. That classic. Here we see the both sets in fact, of character stand-ups. So I assume the bases for them are in there. They are, I don't know for sure. Let's open these up. Yeah. I'm never quite sure how to open these things properly. Shrink wrap, the bane of my existence. Maybe I can just poke my sword. Oh yes, we did it. I think. Oh, or maybe we didn't. Oh, actually not sure. Okay, I've made an incision. Tear it open. Give me a shrink wrap. Right, I hope I didn't damage the cardboard too much because I poked my sword in there. Yeah, got him. Right. Ah, good. It's just the cardboard next to Geiger's face. Oh, Nori's already fallen up. He's very excited to up here. Let's pop all these out. Trock, Rook, Stephanie, Gwen, Quince. Oh, these are fantastic actually. Let's put that aside. Valerie, Lum, Argard, Grey, Jaina, Satsuki, Grey, Oni, Zane, and the massive Deathstrike Dragon. Bigger than all the other characters. Alright, let's put these to the side. Oops, I got that one. There we go. Next to the board, a lovely, simple flash duel board folded in half for easy storing. I love this board quite a lot. It's so simplistic, but so brilliant. Let's just there we go. Rip that shrink wrap. There we go. Ooh, hope I didn't damage that. Alright, shrink wrap over there. And let's unfold the board. Oh, if it will actually unfold for me. There we go. Got the same lines on either side, depending on how you want to use it. Doesn't matter. Alright. There we go. Next up, the deck itself. Now this box is a lot bigger than the previous box was, because the previous box was just for one of the decks of cards of 25, plus the character cards and a few cards to build a portable version of this. However, I don't think it was decided that you could just have a quick portable version of the game in just the box, as opposed to the full big cardboard box rather than this small deck box. I don't think that's an option anymore because of the character stand-ups, as we don't have simple tokens anymore. Yes. Anyway, still a lovely deck box. So we'll just go ahead and right. Great. Okay. Let's open it up and have a look at what's inside. I can feel something moving around in there. Might not be just cards. I don't know. Oh no, it is just a bunch of cards. Ooh, so many cards. Look at that. Alright, so it looks like all the ability cards, as you might expect. Many ability cards. Looking very good here. Probably should have moved my mic a little bit closer. I might do that now. Hope this doesn't affect the audio too much. Oops. There we go. Just to catch my voice. Okay, so that's all the ability cards. About as many as you'd expect, really. That's 3 ability cards for every character, with the character on the back of them. Looking quite nice. Put that aside. Here's the, I think 50, but I'm not actually certain, so I'm going to count them as I go through. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. Oh no, okay, so there's actually only 8 of each number, I assume then, so that's actually 40 cards. So they've changed the deck size, because it used to be 2 decks of 25 that you could shuffle together, but with the change of rules, it's now apparently 1 deck of 40. I'll just verify that. Yes, 8 of those. Yes, 8 of those. And 8 of those. 8 of those. And 8 of those. Okay. Oh, and it does. I didn't realise it does still contain the minimalist. Whoop! I've dropped a piece. Alright, that was my head. This is the middle piece, so that has the Flash Duel logo. So you can still put your simplified board together. Put that aside. I don't need it. And yes, for the raid on Deathstrike, sorry, the betrayal at raid on Deathstrike Dragon, you use these traitor cards and loyal cards, where one of the mortals can be a traitor and trying to work against the other mortals. Or if the dragon gets it, he can use it for an extra life at any point in the game. So it's a lot harder than regular raid on Deathstrike Dragon. This is for serious teamwork. If you've got a great team of players, hopefully I can get some of my friends involved in playing this, and that'll be a lot of fun. We'll see what happens. Okay. Not much left. We have the little flash jewel win tokens. Won't bother opening those, you should know what they are. Even if you don't, one side says win, the other side says flash jewel. It's just a track. Who's won how many rounds. Alright, and instead we have here the little... Anything else in there? Nope. That's just cardboard to hold all the components. Sorry for the loud, my computer's fan, it's very loud, I apologise. Okay, yes, let's pour these out. The little bases for the character stand-ups, so you can put a little trock in this one. Kind of have to just press him right in there. Yep. Just push. Ooh. It's a little stand-up, and then on your board, you've got a way to track all your characters. Wonderful. Chibi, widely regarded as one of the cutest chibi characters so far. Adorable. Okay, that's what's in the flash jewel box. I'll move this all aside. Back there. Let's move this paper and we'll get on to Pandante. Just put these back in their box. There we are, nice fat box for all those cards. Back there, all these character stand-ups. Beautiful. Okay, next in the box, I have Pandante, Light and Dark. Now I just got the expansion box to go with my regular Pandante box over there. So let's see what's in the expansion box. So this one was specifically for people who already owned the game. Anyone who buys the game new now will automatically get the expansion with it. But yes, because I already owned Pandante Edition 1, I didn't see there any reason to buy a whole new one, and Sirlin, of course, thought of that, so for the Kickstarter, the expansion pack. And you can buy these expansion packs as well from the website. At Justice, you can buy Flash Jewel and full versions of Pandante expansion from SirlinGames.com. Yes, SirlinGames.com. Alright, let's open this up. Ow, oops, I stabbed myself. Come here, you. Got it. I think. Oh, maybe I didn't. I did not, in fact, get it. Okay, that should have pierced it. Shrink wrap again. Ruining me. Okay, yes, I have managed to... Ugh. Yes, very good, very good, very good. So now we just have to actually get all the shrink wrap off as usual. And as usual, the box feels fantastic. I don't know what material this is. It's obviously cardboard, I guess, but some kind of glossy, just feels lovely. Like it's the same as the Yomi boxes, and not Puzzle Strike actually. Puzzle Strike had a different feel to it, but similar to Flash Jewel. But this one, lovely. It does say here, requires standard or deluxe base set. Simple and fewer rules for the expansion, new abilities, new pandas, new modes. Honestly, I'm so excited for it. Light and Dark. Let's open it up and have a look. Again, apologies for the really, really loud fan. This is actually 10 PM, but it's still like over 20 degrees where I am. Well, maybe it's not 20 anymore, but it was 23 or something a couple of hours ago. I'll have a look. I will actually tell you. Let's have a peek. check my smartphone. And it is 19 degrees, so there you go, not quite over 20, but still hot all the same. So yes. Right, first thing we see, second edition rulebook. This again goes through all the fantastic rules, very similar to the version 1 rulebook, but obviously for version 2, or expansion I should say. With a whole bunch of cool new things that I'm very excited to try out. Diamond Dreams mode, the dark abilities, and the Panda coin, or revised rules. So should be very exciting. And then the quick start rules. This is just a couple of pages, just a short little booklet that just gives you, this is in fact for one of the optional modes, it just gives you a very brief rundown of how the game works. Far less specific of course in the full rulebook, but very useful for just whipping out for a group of players because they can just look through it. It's all very visual and just tells you the basics. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend it. This here is the betting board. So let's open that up, because they changed it from the first one where everyone had their own individual board to one big central betting board, which I think is actually a great change because it allows everyone to just really easily visually see what's going on in the betting. Oops. We've got a corner. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright. Not being highly cooperative here. Right. There. That gets me a nice big tear with which I can do. Boom. Shrink wrap over there. That too. And that. I'll clean this all up later. So, one of the classic folding up boards. This is my first view of this. Folds out like, oh, it actually folds out further than I thought. Oh, look at that. That's just marvellous. Obviously there isn't a way to secure it because it's supposed to go down on a table. Look at that. Gives you the phases, gives you all the different hands on both sides. These are actually upside down so that people on the other side of the table can read them really easily. And here's your ante for the 6 different colours, because it's a 6-player game, so everyone has their own row of betting along. Green player gets to have Pandante in their row. How nice is that? All the different hands. Brilliant. And the Rainbow Straight and Full House switched around. Wow. This is really nice. It folds up that big. Great. In fact, if you already have the deluxe box, like I do, then this will fit just where the old character boards used to go, because it's about as thick as all 6 of them. Alright, put that there. And in here we have the little, the new challenging system, different to the old one. They've actually fallen a little bit out of their little holders here, but that's okay. So the old challenging system, you just had a card, and you pulled the card out, and you threw it on the table when you wanted to challenge someone, right? But that meant that challenges happened in turn order, and they went around, and everybody got the chance to challenge or not. But it meant that most of the time, if someone had already challenged in front of you, you didn't really care about challenging. You didn't want to, because, I mean, sometimes you did, but most of the time it was fine just to leave it. So these have the same back, so now when the challenging happens, everybody chooses either to challenge or no challenge, and then they put the one they want, because everyone's got one each of these, right? And now when they choose to challenge, I want to challenge, so I take this one, put it face down on the table as my decision, and then everybody flips these up at the same time, as whether they're challenging or not. So it's a much smarter system and leads to more interesting play. Alright, next we have the little, these are your ability boards. Everybody gets one of these. These used to be contained on the betting board, but of course since people don't have their own personal betting board anymore, you just get to give them a little ability card. It's got all the light abilities on one side, which they all have fun stuff. They're mostly similar to the old ones, so I think there's only one of them is changed substantially, which I think was new hand, but I'm not certain about that. And has a little reminder of the ranks of hands down here. And on the back we have the special dark abilities, which are they do bad things. So, you know, instead of these ones doing happy things, these ones do bad things, to make it more interesting, and you can stuff up your opponents. Go backwards if you're playing sad Pandante. Just a fun variant to choose how you want to play. Alright. Next is the deck, which is going to be... No, this isn't the deck, sorry. This is actually... Alright, yeah, of course, I'm supposed to combine it just with my deck. These are just the bonus cards to make the expansion things work. It's designed to work with my betting chips and my deck, which are over there. So that's just a reminder. The expansion, which I have here, this is the expansion box, not the full game. This one is only for use with the deluxe or standard base set. If you want to buy the full expansion, if you don't already have Pandante, don't get this one. Get the full version, which is I presume bigger. Although they actually changed the deluxe box and they made the cards all this size as opposed to the bigger size, but that's okay. So yeah, this box I've got here, just for working with people who already own the first Pandante. So I'm going to open up these cards. Let's, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. They're kind of all... Oh, and for those of you wondering if you've already got the bigger size cards, how these ones deal with it, it's okay, because all of these cards are public information cards anyway, so it's not like you need to hide them in your hand or in your deck, so don't worry about that. I'm just having a bit of trouble. This is very difficult indeed. I didn't think this one through, clearly. There. I might need some scissors or something. Oh no, maybe I got it. Might be one of those ones you have to poke. Oh, I'll just grab a pin. Okay, I've made a little hole in it. Ripped a little bit. I should be able to get the rest from there. Yes, this is an unboxing video. I need to go through every step. Okay, great. I managed to get it started. Over there. So, in here we have the 6 Panda Champions, which work differently to the Panda Lords from before. This is a different game mode now, where each player gets 1 Panda Champion, and they all have their own special effect that you can use, so that they're quite cool, as opposed to where you had to win the gambit by lying, where everyone hadn't folded or challenged. I don't know, it was complex to get a Panda Lord before, but now you can just... This is actually a game mode now, so these are going to get used a lot more, because honestly the Panda Lords, they didn't really get used much, so it's nice that these are a thing now. We have now the casino cards, which is a nice little another expansion thing, a different version you can play, where you can go to different casinos, which have different effects. So the Joker's Wild Resort, the splash always has a Joker in it. The splash is the first 3 cards you deal in the middle. So I suppose this doesn't really make sense to anyone who doesn't actually know how to play the game, but basically they just change how the game works. I'm not going to explain how to play it, honestly. Go to the website and look it up, because you should anyway. Players get 3 private cards as opposed to 2. It's kind of like Texas Hold'em poker. Full House no longer is a legal hand. It becomes a miniature straight flush, which is where... So it's just 3 of the same colour and number. Some really fun stuff in here. Quite cool. I'll put those here. Now, I also have in here... This is Actually, these are Flash Duel cards. This is what I was looking for. There's a few bonus casinos that I got from the Kickstarter. I don't know if you'll be able to buy these ones retail. You'll have to check the website for that. Because as far as I know, these were a stretch goal. So, yeah, that's something you'll have to work out. There's 3 specific Kickstarter awards, which look pretty fun. Looks very interesting. I'm excited for those too. Put those there. Hopefully they fit in my deck box, although it might look weird because my deck box is a bit bigger. Right, next up I have the fantastic... This is a... If I want to play with a smaller deck, I have here the Pandante... the Codex themed Pandante deck, based off Sirlin's upcoming card game called Codex, as you might imagine. And I'm honestly excited because I've never seen the art for Codex. I have actually ordered myself a beta print run, so I'm very excited when that gets here. I might even, I don't know if I'll be allowed to do an unboxing of that actually, depending on how things go. If I can, I will. If I can't, well, I'll probably just post about it extensively on the forums. So, let's have a look inside this. Oh, come here. Here it comes. All the deck. Alright. Let's look at some of this art. Wow. They're all randomly out of order. I don't know why. I guess you've got different art and they decided to put the characters together. This looks pretty cool actually. Apparently they found this dog in a lake. Oh. Is this a... Are these... Oh, these are some of the Panda champions, but for an alternate game mode, I think. I actually have no idea what most of these things are. They just look really pretty. I just wanted it because it looked pretty. I guess the colours, it has like the coloured champions. That's... Oh, Setsuki. Zane is the Joker. That's pretty cool. Unlike the old Zane Purple 11 from the first Kickstarter. That was a lot of fun. And I have Big B, whoever that is, and Jaina from Puzzle Strike. So, yes, in short, I have no idea, but it looks really cool. Pandante, gambling, lying, and Codex. So, looks awesome. Pandante featuring Codex. And it has some extra space in the box to carry the casinos and things like that. Alright. Cool. And this, which I've saved for last, this here. Packed in bubble wrap specifically to keep it safe. This is the prized thing to get the expansion set for, because this is beautiful. This is the Pandante coin, the Panda coin. Here we see Lee Leifer, one of the Panda champions. I believe it's Lee Leifer. Yes, Lee Leifer. Holding 5 cards. This is a new mechanic where when, instead of replacing the old Panda Lords mechanic, this is the successor to it, where when you win a gambit by lying somehow, you get the Panda coin, and this is... Listen to it. Okay, that's actually just my desk. You come around. Metal. And beautiful, shiny, golden. Look at this. With a little bamboo Pandante Sirlin games. And the thing about this is that you can use it during the abilities phase. You can spend it as a Panda coin to draw 5 cards and then discard 5 cards, so you can really make your hand amazing. Gets you to look at so many cards, but you have to pass it in when you do that. Now the reason you might want to do that quickly is because if you don't spend it and someone else gets the opportunity to earn it by lying, by winning a gambit by lying, they take the Panda coin from you. So it's designed for moving fast and giving you a massive advantage when you use it. Wonderful. Honestly, this is awesome. I just hope it actually fits in my deluxe box properly. I might be able to put it on top of my dealer's coin, I don't know. And over here, something that I actually didn't know I was going to get. A couple of Flash Duel. Is this... Oh wait, no, I do remember what this is. This is the G Panda character for Flash Duel, where in Yomi, if you might go and get it, just to show it off, they created a Flash Duel G Panda character and a Zane 6. How about that? That must be reminiscent of the Zane Purple 11 from. So yes, this is a special panda, gambling panda character based on the style of Pandante with Blivan's minimalist art. And I'll just go and under my camera here. Woo! Because let's be honest, no one wants to see my silly face. Alright, that was interesting. Where there was the Panda versus G Panda set. And this deck was the gambling panda in the style of Pandante with bluffing and actually uses panda coins as a mechanic. So I'll have one of those to use as a mechanic now. Kinda wish I had a few more, but they were a bit to buy extras of them. Anyway, so yes, that's that. That's from Yomi Kickstarter, we don't worry about that. So yes, this is a Flash Duel character. So that's exciting. And this, I assume, is similar to the mechanics of the Zane Purple 11, where if you can sneak it into the game without anyone noticing, you can use it. So, there's that. So, Pandante expansion, and Flash Duel version 2nd edition, revised printing. Two absolutely fantastic Sirlin games that I'm super excited to get some plans of. Unboxed for your pleasure. Now I have to clean all this up. I will see you later, probably with more Yomi videos soon. Bye.